In 1999, East Timor found itself at a critical crossroads in its history. After decades of brutal Indonesian occupation, the region voted overwhelmingly for independence in a United Nations-backed referendum. However, what followed was a violent backlash from pro-Indonesian militias, supported by elements of the Indonesian military, leaving East Timor in turmoil. Amidst this chaos, ASIS, Australia's covert intelligence agency, was called into action in what would become one of the most pivotal missions in its history, the East Timor Independence Mission. ASIS's involvement in East Timor began as the violence escalated. The Australian government, which had supported East Timor's right to self-determination, was deeply concerned about the safety of the East Timorese people and the security of Australian nationals living in the region. The United Nations and international peacekeeping forces were not yet able to deploy effectively, and ASIS was tasked with gathering crucial intelligence to guide Australia's response. This mission would be less about direct military action and more about securing vital intelligence and protecting Australian and international interests in the region. ASIS agents were deployed to East Timor and surrounding areas under strict cover, tasked with monitoring the situation on the ground and reporting back with real-time intelligence. The operation was high stakes. The agents had to navigate an extremely volatile environment, where militias, armed with weapons and backed by military support, were conducting violent raids against civilians. At the same time, they had to avoid detection from these groups, who were intent on preventing international intervention. One of ASIS's primary roles was to track militia movements and uncover their plans before they could carry out attacks. The agents worked in the shadows, relying on their expertise in human intelligence, HUMINT, to infiltrate local networks and gain information from informants sympathetic to the cause of East Timor's independence. Through careful and covert intelligence gathering, ASIS was able to provide Australia with critical insights into the plans of the militia groups and the Indonesian military's involvement in the violence. ASIS operatives also worked alongside the Australian Federal Police, AFP, and military units to ensure the safety of Australian citizens living in East Timor. While Australian diplomats and aid workers were at risk, ASIS's priority was to protect the most vulnerable, evacuating them when necessary, and ensuring that they were out of harm's way. ASIS agents assisted in organizing the evacuation of Australians, often working in collaboration with local authorities and the United Nations. This mission required delicate coordination, as it was imperative to act swiftly while avoiding creating any public disturbances that might compromise the safety of both the evacuees and the agents involved. In addition to intelligence gathering and evacuations, ASIS played a crucial role in supporting the broader international peacekeeping efforts. As the United Nations began to deploy peacekeeping forces to East Timor, ASIS agents worked behind the scenes to provide actionable intelligence that allowed for better coordination of military and humanitarian operations. Their work ensured that peacekeeping forces had the necessary information to prevent further violence and help stabilize the region. Ultimately, the East Timor Independence Mission culminated in the deployment of an Australian-led multinational peacekeeping force, which helped restore order and protect East Timor's transition to independence. ASIS's role in the operation, though largely invisible to the public, was indispensable in ensuring the success of the intervention. The intelligence provided by ASIS was vital to the peaceful resolution of the crisis, and their behind-the-scenes work played a key part in the eventual independence of East Timor in 2002. Though the full details of ASIS's operations in East Timor remain classified, the mission served as a powerful reminder of the agency's role in protecting Australian and international interests in some of the most dangerous and complex environments. It also demonstrated ASIS's ability to work seamlessly with other intelligence agencies, military units, and peacekeeping forces, all while maintaining a low profile in one of the most volatile conflict zones of the late 20th century. The East Timor Independence Mission is a testament to the professionalism and dedication of ASIS agents, who worked tirelessly in the shadows to help shape the future of a nation. The operation remains one of ASIS's most important and successful missions in its history, demonstrating the agency's ability to adapt to the evolving nature of global conflicts and the vital role it plays in maintaining peace and security.